Yo, welcome to the Cosmic Paradox channel. Like, subscribe, and share.
If you think the most dangerous trickster is the loud, chaotic one, I want you to think again. Because a lot of times the sweetest smile is actually the sharpest weapon. Welcome. I'm Cosmic Paradox, and thanks for coming and checking me out here over on the Cosmic Paradox channel, where the occult meets the obvious and where the hidden is hiding in plain sight. I'm your guide, Cosmic Paradox, decoding symbols, stories, and the secrets woven into our reality around here. We do not just watch the world, we read it. So buckle up, keep your mind open, and let's step into the mystery. Now, inside the trio, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, Dot is the one most people underestimate. She's small, she's cute, she's funny, but she's also the one who can walk past the guards while everyone's distracted. This kind of reminds me of the right Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. If you've seen Game of Thrones, same type of energy. And who else moves like this? Sylvie from Loki. And today we are going to break down the feminine trickster archetype, the way Dot and Sylvie both weaponize underestimation to dismantle entire systems. And also, like I said, keep Arya Stark in mind because she has that same energy. In psychological warfare, this is called masking. It's the art of hiding your true objective behind a friendly or harmless facade. In esoteric terms, it's Venus and Lilith energy wrapped together, beauty, allure, and mystery, all while holding a sharp blade behind the back. Dot uses her sweet little sister role to plant the most subversive jokes of the whole show. Sylvie uses her I just want to survive energy to get close enough to the TVA's beating heart to take it out. Same thing with Arya Stark. And she even went as far to learn from the faceless men so she could even more so be underestimated or not even be seen coming. So when we're looking at this in this energy, understand that it's breakers of systems energy. All three of these characters target big systems. So especially we're talking about Dot and Sylvie. So Dot takes on Hollywood, government, education alongside her brothers, but in her own way. Sylvie takes on the time variance authority, the literal control center of fate itself. When we look at Arya, she takes on the vengeance for her family, and no one expects her of all the Starks to be the one who avenges her family. And this is how she is able to get in and do what it is that she done, aside from, of course, her being trained in a sense to be able to do that. So this is where the Gnostic parallel comes in. In Gnostic myth, Sophia defies the demiurge's rigid rules to return divine freedom to creation. Both Dot and Sylvie carry that same system breaking feminine agency, as well as Arya. Remember, she's the one who killed the Night King. She did we all were expecting it to be Jon Snow, and out of nowhere it was Arya Stark. Same energy. This is the same archetype. Because if we look at Loki, when we go to Loki and look at Loki, Sylvie is the one who kills or who unalives he who remains. And with that comes great consequences. There is so many moments that she is able to elude or get away from Loki because he continues to underestimate her. And she appears to be the only female version of him. Sylvie is a variant of Loki, a deviation from the original template. Dot is the variant in the Animaniacs dynamic. She shifts the chemistry of the trio entirely. Without her, the chaos is unfocused. With her, it has precision. This is also aligning with the Holy Trinity energy. You got the feminine with the two men. So it's like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Same type of concept, broken and split into a Trinity. So, esoterically speaking, the variant is the wild card, the unpredictable element that destabilizes the system's control. So, when she unalives he who remains, she is not just assassinating a man, she is dismantling the personification of artificial order. In Gnostic terms, he is playing the role or mirroring the demiurge, a ruler who dictates reality according to his own blueprint, claiming his control is for the greater good. The divine feminine archetype, in its liberated form, does not just nurture, it disrupts false creation to return balance. So, Sophia in Gnostic myth brings awareness to humanity by breaking the illusion of the demiurge's authority. Same thing with Kali. When we look at Kali in Hindu tradition, Kali Ma, Kali destroys in order to make way for new creation. If we look at Lilith, Lilith refuses subjugation, even if it means exile from the established order. Sylvie's act is an echo of all three of those. Like Sophia, she exposes the lie, revealing that the TVA's sacred timeline is just a manipulated prison. Like Kalima, she strikes with ferocity, knowing something new can only grow in the ruins of false order. Without Sylvie, we don't get the push for Loki's arc. It does not happen without Sylvie. And remember, Sylvie is still a variant of Loki. This is what makes everything so different for him was the meeting of Sylvie. So that divine feminine principle is still being shown to you even though it is hidden. So like Lilith, she refuses to bow even when offered comfort or partnership under that authority. So from a divine feminine lens, Sylvie's blade is not just a weapon. It is a cosmic scalpel cutting away a canvas. And this is the deeper current that's often missed. Destruction in service of truth is an act of sacred creation. This is your kundalini. This represents your kundalini that is trying to rise or that will rise to liberate you. This is why it is shown in that way. That is the divine feminine. That is what resides within you. And here's the real key. They are hard to contain because they are underestimated. That is the friendly front end to her brother's disruption code. Sylvie is the Trojan horse inside the TVA, right? Arya is the forgotten little sister, right, in the Stark family. So by the time anyone realizes the danger, it's too late. The work is already done. Just go back and look at how Arya handled her business on Game of Thrones. It's by the time they don't realize how dangerous she truly is until, like I said, it is too late. Now, tarot wise, they hold shades of the high priestess, hidden wisdom and feminine mystery, and the food, the willingness to take a bold, calculated leap. So the next time you see a sweet or innocent portraying character in media, you got to ask yourself, are they really harmless or are they the most dangerous one in the room? And if you really do want to deep dive into the Mask of Innocence, that goddess archetype, what is the energy behind it and how it shows up in modern media, I do have a Patreon exclusive breakdown that connects these dots for you with to this ancient energy through Gnosticism, Venus, Lilith, and others. So, with that being said, be sure to head on over to the Patreon for those of you who still intend to or who would like to dive deeper. Make sure that you comment on those posts so that I can know what you're thinking, so that I can get the feedback and provide you more of what you're looking for or how helpful it is or how it could be more helpful. So, don't hesitate to drop a comment or two, give me a little bit of feedback. It's a community, so I would love it if we would build it as such and communicate a lot through the comments. So I want everybody to know that if you're watching here, if you are on the Patreon, if you do watch the content on the Patreon, or if you do download some of those activities or whatnot, Just provide a little bit of feedback for me within those comments so that I can know what is helping or what is it that you would like more of. How are these things that I do provide for you? Are they helpful at all? I'm Cosmic Paradox, and make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure, if you haven't, make sure, look, y'all go purchase the books. Now you can get the books, the physical copies of the book. You can head to Amazon, or you can go to the link in my bio. I do have a link tree. My link tree username is Cosmic Paradox with 2 underscores. So you can visit my link tree, and all the links are there. If you prefer to get the ebooks, you can get all 3 ebooks for $15. Or if you would prefer the physical copies, be sure to use the discount code Get Cosmic to get your 10% off discount. Now, for those of you who have been following me for a while, I do intend to open up those free clarity sessions once again to open that door back up for some of you who may be wanting to know more about my individual one-on-one services. So that is going to be available in a little while. So be sure to look for that. If you've gotten a session with me before and would like to do a one-on-one, you can go to the link and you can book you a session. Now, if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. So with all of that being said, I appreciate everybody that stopped and took a look at this video. If you liked it, if you shared it, I greatly appreciate it. I thank you for your comments. I thank you for your feedback. Be sure to be on the lookout for the next video. Peace, y'all.